Yeah.
You have no idea. You have no idea how many chances I've given him. You have no idea. I begged him. You think I wanted to send this man to jail? I think you should know, you know me better than that. People against Robert Thomas Boyd, 25B 82557. Morning, Mr. Boyd. How are you?
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good.
Good too.
Your name? Your name?
Robert Thomas Boyd.
All right. Everybody's name over here.
Bob Harrison. Yeah, from Brown Center Township.
Caitlin Foley Carter on behalf of Johnstown Township. He did elect to speak to an attorney this morning, so
I-
Ms. Patillo is representing you.
Okay, I was going to tell you have the right to a lawyer. So Ms. Patillo will be representing you. Is that what we're going to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so I just sent her in to take care of one with the county. So it's going to be a little bit, okay, Mr. Boyd?
Coming now.
Okay.
Judge, I have some updated photos.
Yeah, I got a packet. Is this the ones you're talking about?
It's go
Why don't you just hand those up if you would?
for taking yes.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Patillo. Your name?
Yeah, it's Gil from 82378 on behalf of Mr. Boyd.
So I hope Mr. Boyd and you had a chance to talk at length because and if you need more time, I will. This has been in an ongoing blight condition. It's been in existence here for 25 years and I've sent him to jail once, I believe, maybe twice,
Go ahead.
because he's just not following directions. Now, I told him on the last time he was in court, which was on March the 25th, I said he was to serve 90 days, credit 10. And that jail start date is to occur today. So technically, he's supposed to go to jail today for 80 days. You have no idea the history behind this. I've done everything I can. So, what would you like to tell me?
So, Your Honor, it's my understanding that Mr. Boyd chose to represent himself through this matter. I don't think that would be idea. But I will say this, it doesn't sound like he ever had a viable plan in place to get this stuff removed. It sounds like he's just trying to maybe do it by himself. He did get some offers from other agencies to help. I called.
Which he declined.
I'm sorry.
Which he declined.
Right. Well, while we were speaking, I called Veterans Junk Removal Service and I spoke to Eric. Their pricing is $150 to $1,000. We set an appointment for Eric to come out tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 o'clock to assess the situation and to give him a quote. They can also haul stuff away in trucks, and it's a veteran service. So he's not a veteran. Mr. Boyd is not a veteran, but the individuals who work for the company are veterans. So they work off of donations. So I'm assuming the cost wouldn't be very high. So Mr. Boyd was on board. We set the appointment. They're coming out in the morning. I understand that this case has been going on since April 2025, and then obviously years before that. But even with the 80 days in jail, the neighbors are gonna have to sit there and look at this stuff. So.
Well, they could reissue another citation.
Right. So I
And I've been
would,
trying to explain that to Mr. Boyd for the longest time.
yeah, but I don't think he really had a plan. He does have somebody at church that's gonna come out every Sunday and Wednesday. So I think if he can get the bulk of that stuff removed by this Veterans Junk Removal Service, that may make it less work for the people from church, to remove stuff. I would ask if the court would at least let him get through this appointment, maybe give him a week or two, come back and see if anything's been done. Because Eric, I don't think it would take them that long. Once it's assessed, he gets a quote, they can start removing
I
stuff.
know. Does he have the money to do that?
He does.
It's spending the money I saved for my burial. Spending that.
So. So it's not that he wouldn't have the money, it's just that the money source that he has, obviously, he wouldn't necessarily use that, but at this point, 80 days in jail is. So I know that I'm just on this case, I know there's probably been several chances given, I would just ask one last.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You have no idea how many chances I've given him. You have no idea. I begged him. You think I wanted to send this man to jail? I think you should don't, you know me better than that.
Get one last chance.
What do you guys have to say?
Now, I'll start with the good news. Mr. Boyd did obtain a demolition permit. The garage is torn down.
That is good news.
Hasn't gotten the inspection to ensure that it was done properly or safely, but I understand that he's gonna get that done. Unfortunately, the remainder of the order is not compliant with. So the trailer's full of junk, the boat, the inoperable vehicles, the piles of junk, debris, wood are still over.
I had on my wood stove back at the beginning of winter. In the middle of winter, I had over 10 face cords. The guy dumped it on the yard out of his truck. I've been using it, and I've been working on this stuff here to get it done. So the wood's still there, but it's just a pile of wood.
I see it.
And
Who,
I've got a young man that lives behind me who's going to stack it for me in my yard. Because I use wood to heat. And it's a half gone down already, so won't take long to get to what's left stacked.
okay, but you got all these vehicles here still too.
Well, he said that the vehicles are licensed and insured, I know the tire is flat.
Oh, well, yeah.
And the aqua is not parked on our approved, surface. So. They do need to be operable and parked on the approved surface.
Yeah, it's been flat since the time that we started this.
Well, it's been going down, so
Why are you paying, you're telling me you're paying insurance on all these, how many vehicles you have on there?
3,
You're paying insurance on all those vehicles that are just sitting there?
yeah,
Why?
because I drive junkers and if one breaks down, I have to get into another one to go to work. I work,
Well, I'm not suggesting you should operate a motor vehicle without insurance. Please don't take me wrong, but it just doesn't look like they've moved.
they move. I put air into one and it'll move.
Well, you
I got a new battery.
can't just put air in a flat tire, sir. You have to get the tire fixed or buy a new tire,
Yeah.
right?
You put air back in, they all leak.
Wow.
You know, they're not new cars, they're all the tires and anything I have leaks. Part of life.
Judge, I don't think he's ever had an actual removal service to come. I know it's probably had, different agencies, but these people have trucks to remove the stuff.
I just want to make sure. These are the pictures you gave me just now, right?
Yeah.
Because I've got other color pictures in here. I just want to double check. Are you sure those are the pictures? And if they are, would you just write on the back the date that those were taken or somewhere in a corner, somewhere on?
Yeah, these, the pictures I took yesterday.
And so that was May the 5th. Would you just write that on the back of those or what have you? Look. Mr. Boyd.
So,
that my phone? You got it.
All right. This is not a case I ever look forward to handling. You know that? I didn't. Oh,
That shuts it off. The head of shut off,
okay.
turns on in the front.
I just want you to know, counsel, back on July the 30th, I set a review hearing date for September the 24th, 25, for him to have all these things done. Now here we are. It's in May. We're 8 months after that, 10 months after I placed him on probation. I'm glad to hear the garage is down. Trying to be positive. Would somebody,
Let's start with the good news first.
would somebody humor me here? How much time are you asking for?
2 weeks to 30 days.
Give me a date 4 weeks out, Heather.
4 weeks, we would have June 3rd, Judge.
That's in the morning. I'm off in the afternoon that day, right?
I don't have that marked. Did I miss something on that one? Let me double check.
Did I ever do one for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th? Oh, I screwed up.
Yeah, I
So-
don't have anything marked for that.
Well, I'm gonna be off the 3rd, 4th, and the afternoon of the 3rd. So we got to keep that
Okay, so
light
you're
in
off in the PM
Uh,
on the 3rd. Okay.
correct. I'll get you those today. I thought I took care of
Okay.
it. We'll adjourn this to June 3rd at 8:30. So that's going to be a jail start date, though, of 80 days unless I suspend it. Okay?
Is that just a jail start, or do you want to do it as another review, or just a jail start day,
Jail
Judge?
start / review hearing date. And you'll be
Okay.
here that day, right? Ms.
I
Pat-
think I am here on the 3rd.
Good. That's when we'll do it.
Yeah, just to be clear, that includes everything.
Everything on that list. And I want you to give Ms. Patillo a copy of that. Mr. Boyd, don't go anywhere until you talk with your lawyer further, will you please?
Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Wayne has a question.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Do you have a question?
Yeah, good morning. Maybe your question?
Sure. All right, Michael Carter Burke, 26I-415-304, 24I-702-893FY. Mr. Burke, your name,
Michael Carter Burke,
counsel?
Dion Patillo, P82378 on behalf of Mr. Burke.
So he's gonna plead his charge on, and Mr. Wayne, you're,
Yes, sir. No, this will be a fine matter, but on behalf of Township of Groseal, I'm Matthew Wayne.
but I also called the Groseal Township case, and you've offered possession of drug paraphernalia. Well, that's the original charge. That's what he's going to plead to, counsel?
Mr. Burke, is that what you want to click to?
that's fine. Yes, yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to that, the possible penalties are up to $500 fines, 90 days jail costs, or all of those. Do you understand that?
Yes, 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 Your Honor.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent, right to a trial, right to a jury trial. You enjoy the presumption of innocence, and they have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. By pleading guilty, you're giving up all of those rights. You're giving up your right to a jury trial. You're giving up your right to remain silent or testify on your own behalf. You're giving up your right to cross-examine their witnesses. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and you're waiving the presumption of innocence. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to plead guilty
Yes, Your Honor.
to the charge possession of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
I plead guilty. I had it on me.
On April 30 of 26, were you on Macomb near Meridian in Groseal Township at 6:32 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Were you in possession of drug paraphernalia? And if
Yes,
so,
sir.
what were you in possession of?
I had a pipe on me.
And you
Nothing in
used
it, but
that,
just a pipe.
and you used that to smoke crack cocaine, correct?
Yeah, I hadn't done it in about 7 days, but yeah, it was in my possession.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
All right, I'll accept that plea. You're all set. You can leave unless you want to tell me, Judge, I would prefer you do this or that. It's up to you. On the sentencing.
Nothing, Your Honor.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks. Okay, so that one, now I've got this other one here where he just didn't pay and he has to serve 275 more days. I ordered him that's what the sentence was. It's a 1-year misdemeanor that he was convicted of. It was attempted unlawful use of a motor vehicle, and they dismissed the UDAA, so that made it a 1 year, and he served 90 days to begin with, 23 days credit, 67 more. I told him to pay 50 per week starting November 7th. I told him to come talk to me. If he didn't have the money, he didn't either. So how is he going to proceed on that?
I've got some bunch of stock I can sell. That way I can pay all the fines. But right now, until I sell my stock, it's in my mom's estate probate. I've got about 800,000 in stock. So I'm trying to sell that to pay all of my debt. I was going to hire an attorney and try to get everything organized, but right now, until I sell the stock, I'm kind of limited funds.
Did you say 800,000?
Yeah, my mom left me a lot of stock.
Why didn't you?
It's all in my mom's trust or her estate. And me and my sister have.
Stop for a second.
Yes, sir.
Why did you come and talk to me?
I should have came, sir. I apologize.
What else is he in custody on right now?
And what else is he in custody for? I believe it's this case.
I said 6,010%.
I've got the bail money in my sister sent me the money to be bailed out. I just haven't went to the ATM to do it yet. But since we're already in front of you, so we're just, I guess that's me.
Slow down, will you? You
Yes,
live
sir.
on Grace Drive still, apartment B8?
Yes, I do.
Your Honor, his sister is his conservator. He doesn't have a guardian. I don't know if the court would be willing to give him time served on the case he just pled guilty on. Your Honor, I would ask if he could potentially be released, because if he can get with his sister,
All right,
then.
good enough, good enough. Mr. Burke, how old are you now?
I'm going to be 51 in June, sir.
How have you enjoyed your stay at the Wayne County Jail?
I'd rather be back in Groseal, but it's been okay, sir.
It's been okay?
I'm just handling it the best I can. I'm getting older, so it's hard to sleep on these bunks and stuff, but I'm doing what I can.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
it's kind of time to grow up, don't you think?
I agree, sir. Yes.
I'm gonna reduce it to a $6,000 personal bond. I'm gonna set this for hearing. And I'm gonna release him he's got a PR bond on the other. So send over an amended minimus, if you would, Heather, ordering him to be released. I'm reducing that to a 6,000 PR bond. We'll set these for sentencing. I'll give you some time. You don't need to be afraid. If you don't have the money, you should have called like I told you at the time of sentence. I tell everybody that. Why would you have done that? I don't understand it. Let's set
I
this.
didn't do it. I'm sorry.
Let's set this for, you didn't do it on purpose. What do you mean?
No, I didn't say purpose or anything. I said I apologize. That's what I said.
All right, we're gonna set this for hearing. You're gonna be here May 20th.
I don't think May 28th.
No, 20.
She should be. I believe she's our new house counsel for Brownstown. Let me take a look.
20th that Wednesday?
Yeah,
I'll be here.
good. Let's set it for 9 o'clock in the morning on the failure to pay and the sentencing on the drug paraphernalia. I don't need a pre-sentence report on that. I'm just gonna set it for May the 20th at 9 a.m., no PSI, no screening on that. And we'll mail him notice, send over the amended minimus. You don't have any other holds, right, sir?
I've got one in Ferndale, so they might come get me, but I don't know. I mean, it depends.
That's what I'll do, May 20th, and I'll have him. So I'm not saying, obviously, if he's got other warrants, you're just sending this over and saying I'm reducing this to a PR bond, Heather, okay?
Okay, Judge.
All right, that's what I'll do. May 20th at 9. I hope you get released. Show up here, we'll work out something, even if you don't have the money.
Okay, I understand.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Shelley Francis Bacon, 26B149-831. I don't know where you went. Where'd you go, Mr. DiMaggio?
It's a report on Zoom.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right. Everybody's appearance here?
Andrew DiMaggio, 345619, we have Shelley Basin.
Ma'am, your name?
Shelley Francis Bacon.
So you want to apply for sobriety court? You think you have a problem?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want people in sobriety court that don't think they have a problem. So I'm telling you, it's a lot. Do you understand that? I'm not trying to talk you out of it. But I don't want people getting in sobriety court that think it's just kind of like going through the motions in regular probation, because it's not. You had one 3 years ago, right? Drunk driving or impaired? 23, it says on here. So are you aware of what it entails?
Yes. Andrew will.
Did you,
Very rigorous program. She understands that. But in their situation, she needs a license. She'll do anything.
yeah, I know, but the license is not a reason why I want somebody to do it. I want to be clear about this. You're going to be, it's a lot of work. And I only want people in here that are doing it for the right reasons, and that isn't, acquiring a restricted license is not one of them. Gaining lifelong sobriety is the reason you want to get in here. If that isn't the reason,
Well, in my situation, my son doesn't drive and I'm a single parent. And I'm the sole provider for my household and I have a lot of medical appointments coming up too. And I just been under a lot of stress.
I think, Judge, this is very helpful of the stress you're dealing with positively, not drinking.
Right.
I'll take your plea, calling the prosecutor, John. Tell her about 5 minutes. I'll take your plea. If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the prosecutor is going to move to dismiss the original charge. Operating while impaired is punishable by up to $300 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. In fact, I will have to immobilize that 2015 Ford. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'm just worried about that. Because like I said,
I can't do anything. I'm required by law to do that. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? And you understand all the rights on the advice of rights form? Did you sign it, read it, and go over it with your lawyer? And you understand you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights, including your right to a jury trial?
yes,
All right. Any questions before we go on?
no,
To the charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle on January 22 or 26 at 9:06 p.m. on Allen near King and Brownstown?
Yeah.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much did you drink?
I had a shot when I first got there.
Shot of what?
It was a mixed shot. Mixed drink shot. And then I had,
What kind of alcohol?
I don't know what it was. It was called it.
Where were you drinking?
Drink saloon.
In where? What in Brownstown?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened? How much more did you drink?
I had 3 glasses.
Okay. You feel like your ability to operate the vehicle was impaired because of your alcohol consumption?
Yes.
And did you take a breathalyzer or a blood test?
Thank you.
And counsel, what were the results of that? Were they, thought I read 0.15 here, point, 0.157?
That sounds accurate, yes.
And you stipulated to the accuracy of the plea for purposes of this plea.
So stipulated.
I'm sorry, stipulate to the accuracy of the breathalyzer.
I will stipulate the accuracy of the breath.
Are you on probation or parole right now, ma'am?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
No.
And you're agreeing to go into sobriety court?
Yes.
And had she been going to AA twice a week? Now I need her then. Do you have proof of that?
If I have a,
Have you shown it to your lawyer yet?
yeah.
Have you seen it, Mr. DiMaggio?
Yes, I have.
So-
I recommend it to my meeting when the case just started.
Has she been going since March the 19th? Let's see, that's about 7 weeks, I suppose, give or take. Has she gone at least 14 times since then?
I don't believe so, and in fact, she was in the hospital over the weekend, so that you would have a couple more.
Yeah.
She was developed.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna accept your guilty plea to operating while impaired. I find it to be an accurate plea. I do need to inquire of the prosecutor whether or not this is still being offered if she's not getting into sobriety court. I'm sure she will. Ms. Foley Carter, your name?
Fully Carter to Rockland County.
I just want to make sure. They're talking about doing this sobriety court for a license. That's not a good reason.
And
I just want to make sure if we don't ultimately end up accepting her, this plea offer is still good. Is that true?
that's true. It's not contingent about
Right.
being in disgrace.
So I'll take your plea. You're going to go over there. We're going to put you through a bond phase. You're going to start going AA 3 times a week, testing 3 times a week. You're going to be on a sober link. They're going to set you up. You're going to be in treatment and you're going to have to start coming to status reviews with me starting next week, either in the afternoon on Tuesday at 3 o'clock or Wednesday morning at 7:30 in the morning. Okay?
Okay.
Well, give me a sentence date out, Heather, about 6 weeks.
Okay, Judge, that would put us at June 17th.
At 8:30 in the morning. Is that good with you, Mr. DiMaggio?
That's a good day.
June 17th at 8:30. Okay, I do have to order a mobilization. You're gonna have to give her an order. I'm gonna have to sign it. I have to order your vehicle immobilized for 90 days. You have to have that done within 7. I have no choice. And then at least when you're sentenced, that will kind of run concurrent with your the time before you can apply for a restricted, assuming that you get into sobriety court. Okay? All right. Anything else?
One
Anything?
question, Judge, though, that immobilization, it's not to be today, it's within 7 days.
Within 7 days, and we'll give you the order, and they'll tell you who to call. You're gonna have to have somebody come and put a club on the steering wheel. You're all set, Ms. Foley Carty. Thank you. Okay, so go down the hall, get your notice. We'll give you the immobilization order. Meet with probation. Good luck. Sobriety court, I hope you make it. It's a tough program. I want you to be ready for it. Okay, you're gonna be blowing into that machine 5 times a day. You're gonna be going to test 3 times a week, treatment, AA, status reviews. You're gonna be in this building every week. With them 1 week, me the next week. Them 1 week, and I'm talking about them being probation. Okay. I wish you well. Thanks, Mr. DiMaggio. Have a good day. Thank you.
She has at least 15.
Good. Thank you. Keep going to that. Fountain 260-150-239A. Mr. Zelnick, I had them call and we still don't have the blood results, and I feel like I'm guessing a little bit. I didn't realize this until I read the report this morning. Your appearance? Good morning. How are you?
Wait, well,
Sir, your name?
Pernell Fountain.
So I guess what I'm inclined to do is I can figure out a day that you're here. There was no accident. I know, but I hate to do this. I would have had them do it yesterday if I would have read the report yesterday. But I still want to know what the blood results were before and there was no PBT or anything. So
I
that's,
didn't have at the time of the plea, that's unusual.
well, and I had my recorder, my good assistant here, call over to Brownstown because it says on April 23rd, Sherry Lang from the Brownstown Police Department indicated the blood draw results were still pending, and I had her call this morning, and they still don't have them back from MSPs for, the toxicology.
Well, I mean, that's fine if the problem strikes up from Toledo. And
Well,
I don't mind indulging, I mean, we're indulging.
I don't mind if he appears by Zoom next time. I'll let him do that. If you,
Can we make a compromise if he comes in person? Would you consider limiting his reporting in person for probation?
oh, well, they're not gonna, they'll do that with Zoom. They'll have them report on Zoom.
No, we'll come back, and I feel bad he grew up here.
So do I. So do I. I feel really bad about it, but I don't want,
If I must, absolutely.
I don't want to guess.
I'm thinking around 17 or 18, but I don't remember. I know that.
Well, I'm gonna let you go down the hall and you can call your office, do whatever you have to do, and
No.
we'll set it at your convenience,
Just
but,
pick a new date, Judge.
well, I'm worried about how long it's gonna take them now, if they still don't have them. This is from February.
Yes.
I mean, I don't understand it, but I'm gonna encourage you, but I'm gonna encourage you to, call the court a day or two before, call probation. In fact, I'm gonna have you call, Elizabeth Wiles and find out, make sure we've got the results. Tell her I told you to call if you would, like 2, 3 days before, and she can check with Brownstown and find out if they have the results. And if they don't, we'll just move it.
Yes.
Okay? Sorry about this. I really,
That's okay, no worries. I just know that the last week of May, the early part of the first week of June, I'm not here. Beyond that.
well, then, you know what? Let's just go past when you're here next time. Like, we'll set it in June after you get back. We should have the results by then, but call Ms. Wiles. What day are you coming back in early June, Mr.?
Back on the 4th, which is a Thursday.
Okay, well, why don't we do the following week, Heather?
Okay,
I don't
The
really need this
10th
on a Brownstown docket day either, but you can pick whatever you want.
the 10th would probably be the best.
At
That following
8:30,
week.
how's that? You want me to make it later since you're driving from Toledo? I can make it 9:30 if you want.
9:30 would be great, but I'm not close to that.
We'll make it at 9:30. Actually,
You're early anyways.
okay, so,
Just early today.
yeah, I can see that, and it was scheduled for 9:30, and he was been sitting back there. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you, I'm sorry about that. I really am.
Thank you.
Good luck, thanks. Have a good day, Mr. Zelnick. Cody Dufour. Oh, you got another one, Cody? Gabriel Dufour, 26B150274.
In a courtroom built on justice, every decision carries weight far beyond the walls of the court. Today, the law was not only enforced, it was understood with wisdom and humanity. The judge looked beyond mistakes and recognized effort, growth, and the fight to rebuild a life. That is the power of true justice, not just punishment, but fairness guided by compassion. The courtroom became a place where hope still mattered, where second chances were earned, and where respect for the law stood stronger than ever. Moments like these remind us why justice systems exist, to protect, guide, and give people a path forward.
Your name?
Cody Newport.
You don't have a lawyer here today, right?
I do have a court appointed.
I can wait for him, but they're moving to dismiss.
If that's,
I'll just go ahead and dismiss, or you can wait for him, whatever you want.
I'm done with it. I'm done with the board.
Case dismissed, motion to the prosecutor. It says prosecutor moves to dismiss, his co-defendant took responsibility for the drugs. Case dismissed. You're all set.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Call in Ms. Foley Carter.
Mr. Boyd.
Nothing's easy anymore, Ms. Foster Tucker. Huh?
I apologize, Your Honor.
There's nothing to apologize about. It's not your, just one of those situations.
Mhm.
Where is she? How long you been practicing, Ms. Foster Tucker?
About 3 years now.
I can see you now. I didn't realize you were in the building. Come on up to the podium. Come on up to the podium. Speak into that microphone if you would. Pull that microphone towards you. It's a microphone. There you go. All right. Ms. Akash, you've asked him his name, right?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
My name Mahua Fida.
I know that. His name.
His name Ashabat.
All right. Ms. Foster Tucker, does your client stand mute and waive formal reading for purposes of arraignment? Before you answer that, tell him what I just said.
Сказала ваша адвоката, да, она должна вам прочитать ваше права.
Yes, Your Honor.
Repeat what she said.
Да, когда они прочитали его права, все сказали, кажется, да.
Now, I have a plea agreement here that says that the defendant
Кажется, у меня есть досье, да вы принимаете свою ошибку.
will plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed person to drive
Yes, yes.
Принимаете свои грешки, да вы нарушили права.
and responsible to count 3 impeding traffic
Вы на аккаунт 3, вас найдет, это вы нарушили права.
with the understanding that the
Yes.
operation of a commercial vehicle while suspended or revoked will be dismissed.
Вы понимаете, да вы это возили трактор, когда ваша license была аннулирована, или стоп было.
As well as the improper turn.
И вы ошибочно повернули.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Akashev?
Понимаете,
Yes.
что вы хорошо?
Понимаю, да, yes, okay.
Yes, yes, you understand.
If you plead guilty to that charge of allowing unlicensed driver to drive, tell me,
Вы принимаете свои правонарушения?
possible
Yeah.
penalties are up.
Yes.
Possible penalties are up. Hang on, slow down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The possible penalties are up to $500 in fines, 90 days jail, costs are all of those.
Yeah, нарушение, за это нарушение $500. Штраф может быть до 90 дня тюрьмой.
Do you understand that?
Это вы понимаете, да?
Да, я понял.
Yeah, yeah, yes, I understand.
All right. And if you plead guilty, did you read the advice of rights to him?
Pardon?
The advice of rights form?
Yeah, I can read it, or attorney can read it, I can translate.
Sir, you are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
То есть сейчас ваши права это прочитать вам, пока суд вас не сказал, что вы это креп, вы это не виноваты.
If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial.
Если вы принимаете свои правонарушения,
You are waiving the presumption of innocence.
у вас не будет судьей, судья не будет.
And you are waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
А вы принимаете, суд может вам признаться,
Do you understand that?
вы понимаете это свои права.
Да, да.
To the charge allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
На это нарушение права, как вы принимаете это свои ошибки, свои нарушения?
Да,
Вы принимаете?
понимаю.
Yes, I accept it.
Guilty?
Yes.
Do you plead guilty?
Принимаете, да, это ваша ошибка, вы нарушили права, да? Вы
Да, да.
Yes.
Were you operating a commercial vehicle on April 1 of 26 on Telegraph in Brownstown Township?
Вы возили машину на апрель 1 на телеграф, улица, вы возили машину тогда, да?
Да, да.
Yes.
Were you suspended at that time?
А ваши права были аннулированы на это время?
Не понял.
Да, права, это права ваши были остановлены на это дня, когда вы возили.
Да, было остановлено.
Yes.
А?
Yes, he said yes.
Okay. And are you on probation or parole?
Вы на probation или на ограничение, или какой-то у вас закон ограничение есть или нет? У вас есть какой-то другой нарушение, когда у вас это
Нету,
можете водить?
нету.
Нет, no.
Do you understand there could be immigration consequences associated with this plea?
Вы понимаете, если вы принимаете это своя ошибка, может быть, это повлияет на ваши иммиграционные права.
Да, понимаю, да.
Yes, I understand.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Дальше вы принимаете свои ошибки, да?
Но
Yeah, that we much we invited, да?
Нет.
Да или нет? Вы принимаете свой? Yes or no? Yes, yeah.
I'll accept your plea to that charge. To the charge of impeding traffic, do you plead responsible or not responsible?
Каже на правонарушение трафика, вы принимаете свои ошибки или нет, свой грех? Вы принимаете?
Я не понял еще раз.
Это трафик, это по трафику нарушили право, это принимаете или нет?
Понимаю, да.
Yes, I accept it, yes.
I will accept that plea. I will accept the plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Я принимаю ваше, то, что вы принимали свое правонарушение, я это принимаю.
Commercial vehicle.
Вы водили трак,
I will dismiss the drive while suspend, revoked, denied commercial vehicle.
я аннулирую это правонарушение, которое вы водили машина без, когда было ваше водительское, но стопировано, я это аннулирую.
And the improper turn
И когда повернули неправильно, это тоже аннулирую.
is set forth in count two.
Это на все регламенты.
All right. Anything you want to say on his behalf, Ms. Foster Tucker?
Мисс Поттер, вы хотите что-то сказать нам?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Akshev is now, he has gotten his license reinstated and everything, so he is valid. We're hoping for a fines and cost sentence so that he can put this behind him. I did talk to him and he would
Wait.
request.
Wait, you better let her translate.
Вы хотите что-то сказать? Скажи, да, он это